However, didn't work out. Vardy came to the party in Vardy style.
Somewhere out of nowhere, bam, 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 Patrick Bamford.
What about Xhaka playing in defense?
What?
How really are going to
It wasn't.
Arsenal?
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle.
Greetings, sports fans. Welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle. For this recording, we're going to look at EPL Matchday 6 review. 19 goals, a couple red cards, a couple questionable VAR decision. What else is there to talk about? A very boring EPL week, in my estimation. But let me hear your thoughts. Let me get your feedback on all the happenings for the week. Our first matchup of the weekend was Aston Villa versus Leeds. A second half hat-trick by Patrick Bamford brought Aston Villa right back down to earth. I mean, they were unbeaten, 4 from 4. Or what are your thoughts, Higgins? What happened to Aston Villa?
Well, for me, this match was very painful. Not because I favor any of the teams, but because of FPL and Patrick Bamford's hat trick. But that's another video, right? But it was a very entertaining second half for this match, and the way that Bamford found those goals, it became very exciting. But as I said, it was a bittersweet moment for me. It was very entertaining, but I lost in the end. And I'm sure Aston Villa and their fans are very disappointed because their win streak has finally been broken, and they are no longer that undefeated team. But yeah, for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this match.
Yes, thank you. I know you introduced the Fantasy Premier League, and I just want to bring Rookie in right now because Bamford is on his bench. So I know he didn't expect such a result.
Mine too.
Rookie, Bamford on your bench, 17 points.
Yes, that's correct. Don't rub it all in all at once. Aston Villa were soaring. One of only 2 unbeaten teams coming into match day 6. Right up at the top of the table with Everton. And then somewhere out of nowhere, bam, 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 Patrick Bamford coming in, hitting a hat-trick, a second half hat-trick, and the rest is history. Bamford is one of those players who are really underrated coming up from the championship, but he has been producing the goods. He has scored, 5-6 goals in his first 6 games. So he's been on target and really a revelation, a really good look coming in and going forward. And of course, yes, he has hurt my FPL. I won't leave him on the bench going forward at all. 17 points, won't happen again. So yeah, tough one, but he's on the rise.
Thank you. The next matchup, Manchester United versus Chelsea. I cannot recall any highlights from this match.
Not one.
I want to hear from the Man U fan what is really happening.
Now, well, to be honest with you, that match was boring. Like, I literally fell asleep throughout that game. I didn't really expect much. As I said, if Man U had won that PSG game, I knew for a fact that they'll either win Chelsea or it'd be possibly a draw. But a draw with a top team like Chelsea is not so bad. I expect things to start to turn around with the next fixtures. So we can expect better things from Man U in the coming games. But just to touch a bit on it though, with the new signing Cavani, I expect him to be in the mix soon. So hopefully we can start to see a little bit more fighting in the team. And you know what's quite interesting? Guess who we have next? Eddie, you want to answer that one there? Guess who we have next? We're beating stick Arsenal. So
Arsenal.
Tigat, I want you to. So we're going to edit that part out. So Tigat, I want to bring you in on this one because you mentioned in the last video that if Manchester United beat PSG, then they will beat Chelsea. What go on here, sir?
Yeah, well, I expect my thought was Man U to beat Chelsea. They beat PSG, and I expect them to beat Chelsea, but that didn't happen. You know, I expect them to have their tail up, you know, come to give a show, but it never happened. So that's just part of football.
So the next matchup was Southampton versus Everton. A 2-0 victory for Southampton. The surprise of this round for me, and this wasn't expected at all. Ray, I mean, was this result expected at all?
No, not at all. I actually expected Everton to actually beat Southampton, especially with the current form they're in. We understand that they have some, injury issue around Rodriguez, but he turned up. I mean, he was there, so we had expected him to actually come out victorious, but that wasn't to be. So Everton actually, having some disciplinary issues. This is the second game now having a red card, so they need to work on that because I don't know how deep their bench is, but if they continue at this spot, they will have some serious problem facing other teams. So this was not expected at all.
All right, so the next matchup we had was Arsenal versus Leicester, and Arsenal is in the hot seat again this week. A late goal by Jamie Vardy gave them a comfortable victory over Arsenal. It's only 1-0, but I thought it was a comfortable victory. The first time Leicester was beating Arsenal at home in like 47 years. What go on there, Sir Eddie? I mean, Arsenal now produced the results you expect.
Yeah, Kurt. 3 losses in our first 6 games. We actually came into this game on a high, winning our Europa League game. We had an opportunity to go up to the top 4 in the league. However, didn't work out. Vardy came to the party in Vardy style. Leicester started off in a defensive manner. They had two back 4, 2 low banks, and it was pretty difficult for Arsenal to break down Leicester in the first half. They huffed and puffed, but they weren't successful. And Vardy came on in the 70-something minute and he scored. That was the end of that.
I mean, Ray, what can Arsenal do to compete with the top 10? I'm moving away from top 4 now. What can Arsenal really do to compete with top 10?
It is simple. Just play Ozil. I mean, they lack creativity. When a team set up in the way Leicester set up in that match, you realize you needed somebody to break them down. And you needed playmakers, and Ozil is one of them. I mean, you have nothing to lose by playing that player right now. So play Ozil.
What about Xhaka playing in defense?
What?
Really going to Arsenal?
It wasn't bad. No. It
wasn't
bad because Tierney was able to take advantage of that wing play. So that wasn't a bad attempt. But you definitely needed somebody with better ball control and dictate the game in the middle. And so you needed a Ozil, definitely. Because Sabalas by himself cannot do that. And Partey, I mean, come on. Partey is more defensive work than anything else.
Our next matchup was West Ham versus Manchester City.
Okay, ready.
And a second half strike by Phil Foden saved the struggling Manchester City in this match. T-God, what happened?
This season is a worse season for Pep. It's a worse start for Pep, worst start for Man City.
Wait,
I don't know.
It's
just not coming together like how we want, like how we used to Man City playing. We're not getting the goals, We're not getting. Something is missing. I don't know. I'm scratching my head right now. I'm scratching my head right now. I don't know what it is. But I hope they get their act together. Honestly, I hope they get their act together. And because the good news is Kevin De Bruyne is back. That's a plus. You understand? So I hope something happens.
Can I just say one thing on that topic?
Yes, man, go ahead, because I hear Tiga talking about the worst Man City start. Man City don't even have a history. So I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean,
win back-to-back championship, boss.
So let us set the record straight.
I won't waste much of the fans' time except to say one word. Domino.
We wanted to expound on the domino effect.
There's no expound on that.
We're not losing, sir. We're not losing.
I'm just saying.
We just draw 2 matches. We lost 1. We won 1. So we're not losing. We still have a match in hand. We win that match. We win that match. We're right in the mix again.
What mix? 10 place.
No, but you see, I think what we have to be fair though. Man City is a top side. We would have actually expected more from them, but unfortunately, due to injuries as well.
What?
You have injuries. Look at Kun. Kun just came back from injury and then boom, him hamstring gone again.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear that.
Eds, we wanted to review in the context of the team that they're playing. Because 1 or 2 players out for Manchester City, you still expect them to produce a result against West Ham.
Yeah, fine.
We're talking about West Ham.
But you have to look at it as well, Kirk and other panelists. When you look at West Ham is coming off a high with Spurs game.
Of course.
So obviously they'll be upbeat to play another top side. So while I agree that Man City should have easily put away West Ham, but don't make it seem as if they didn't play a well motivated team.
But the thing about
I hear the analyst said, of course, and holding on, right? Manchester City, Mr. Sir, Manchester City.
Mr. Host, hold on,
yes.
Mr. Host. Manchester City got a lot of chance. Sterling got 2 1-on-1. Martes got a goal. You understand?
That's exactly the point.
So we couldn't be. Something is not clicking right now.
So the point you're making is that the names you call are top players in the EPL, right? And every week when Manchester City lose or draw, you come on here and present all kind of excuses. West Ham almost got relegated last season, right? And you are the person who always bring out your calculator about the difference between the points that teams get each season.
Exactly.
So I don't want you to come on here and come and present any excuses as to why Manchester City.
We have a game in hand.
I mean, the last record.
You're outside top 10.
The last recording you had Manchester City to win this match.
Definitely. And every match they play. I'm going to have them winning.
And every match you're going to come on here and present excuses when them lose.
6 games
Don't worry.
in there,
We're getting it together.
Didn't I just say domino?
So there you have it, guys. Another quick review of EPL Game Week 6. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, I'm reminding you that if there are any topics that you want us to talk about, just leave that in the comment below and we'll certainly have a discussion about it. Peace, like, subscribe, share, tell your friend about this channel. Sports DTM. Bless.